That's one of the cutest things ever, and one of the sweetest things ever. Let's keep watching. Today we are going to be watching a video called Pokemon Journeys Just Made Everyone Cry. So without further ado, let's
The
get
special
into it.
Pokemon anime episode, The Distant Blue Sky, just finished airing, marking the end of an incredible year for the Pokemon anime. This episode was the focus of an incredible amount of discussion and speculation, with some of us, aka me, being crazy enough to even believe that this kid could be Ash's father. I made a whole video about it, dude, but did that come true? Or was the episode kinda pointless? Well, let's recap the episode, then I'll give my full review. Quickly though, we hit 97,000 subscribers today, which is an absolute dream, so thank you all so much. But an even bigger dream would be hitting 100,000 subscribers. We're only a few thousand away, so I would really appreciate it if you could help us out by hitting the subscribe button. Also, let me just say that where I'm living right now, there is a massive thunderstorm and a massive rainstorm all around me, so I can't hear myself think, I can't hear myself talking. So if my voice sounds a little bit more rough in this video, if my voice breaks at all, if I mess up any pronunciations, it's all because the rain is so loud that I can't even hear myself. So I'm sorry in advance, but hopefully it's not too bad. Now let's dive into the episode. The episode began with Ash riding a Gyarados and Pikachu playing with some other Pikachu. Ash and Pikachu join each other and battle the Gyarados, but they fail to catch it. Ash then battles this dude and his Machamp, and obviously Ash wins. Ash and Pikachu head to a Pokemon Center and call Ash's mother, and Ash's mother says that she's meeting Ash's father at another Pokemon Center tomorrow. Ash is incredibly excited and says that he'll meet them too. So then, as they head off towards the Pokemon Center, Ash tells Pikachu that he's so hyped to see his father again after so long. I literally cannot believe Ash's dad was just spoken about so clearly for the first time in forever.
Wow. I've been aware of Pokemon since it first came out. I was part of the first generation that saw the first season of the anime, the Indigo League season. Or series, I should say. Never heard anything about Ash's father, but now I'm curious. I want to know more.
I mean, obviously this is the alternate universe Ash from the last 3 movies, but that does not change the fact that Ash is literally right now gonna meet his father in this universe. That is absolutely mind-boggling. After a million years of waiting, Ash is finally gonna see his father again, and Delia's gonna be there too. That is absolutely hype, man. But on the way there, Ash sees a huge tree with some weird Gengar rocks around it. He passes through the tree, which feels like he's passing into a new dimension. Everything seems idyllic and bright and the music is pretty, and then later Ash and Pikachu sleep, but the next morning Ash is woken up by a Lickitung and Pikachu is missing. Ash goes to find Pikachu, but he meets this boy, and the boy tells him that he saw Team Rocket take Pikachu, so the two of them head off to find them. Meanwhile, Team Rocket have Pikachu, but then Ash and the boy arrive, and as always, Pikachu is stuck in a trap, and only the key that Jessie has will free him. While Team Rocket are doing their original motto, Ash nonchalantly takes the key, freeing Pikachu and sending them blasting off. Ash thanks the boy, and the boy
Good times.
reveals that his name is Haruto, but weirdly he refuses to shake Ash's hand. Haruto asks Ash what it feels like to touch a Pokemon like Pikachu, because Haruto hasn't done it in a long time. Ash says that it's amazing, and then they continue meeting lots of new Pokemon, but Haruto doesn't touch any of them. Later, a swarm of Beedrill chase them towards a big house, where inside a man is painting a distant blue sky. Haruto tells Ash that the sky is his favorite thing in the world, and shortly after, Ash heads to the house, meeting a woman outside, but when he turns around, Haruto has completely vanished into thin air. Ash tells the woman that he's hungry, but the man, who is the woman's husband, who also lives at the house, is a little bit grumpy and doesn't really offer Ash very much. But the woman says it's okay and gives him some food. Ash then heads off and finds Haruto again, but weirdly, Haruto refuses to touch the food or to eat the food. A short while later,
Something tells me that Haruto is a ghost.
Haruto asks Ash for a favor. You see, it turns out that a group of Mankey stole Haruto's favorite hat, a hat that his father gave him when he was younger. Ash points out that he had his hat stolen by a Mankey in the past too, which is a lovely callback. So then Ash approaches the Mankey and asks for the hat.
I remember that.
hat back, but when they refuse, he begins chasing them. They climb on an Onyx, and Ash risks his life to save Mankey before taking the hat back. Mankey is crying and sad because he loved the hat, so Ash gives Mankey his hat instead. How sweet is that? That is absolutely an Ash Ketchum moment.
Dude, that's cool.
Ash then dashes back to Haruto to give him his hat back, but Haruto keeps vanishing into the distance over and over, leading Ash towards the house. But then when he reaches the house, Haruto's hat in hand, Haruto vanishes into thin air once again. The man and the woman are shocked and yell at Ash, asking him where he got the hat. Ash tells them that he took it from a Mankey to give back to his friend Haruto, but hearing the name Haruto makes the man and the woman yell out, accusing him of lying. Ash says that he's not lying, and then he asks if they know Haruto. The woman then breaks down into tears as emotional music begins to play. The husband hugs her and they head inside before the woman shows Ash a picture of them with Haruto. Haruto is their son who sadly passed away a year ago. How upsetting, man. Ash then realizes that for the entire time he was with Haruto, Haruto never touched anything, he never ate anything, he always kept his distance. So it seems that Ash connected the dots that Haruto was never there, and he was possibly just a spirit or a ghost.
I knew it.
Haruto's mother then reveals that Haruto adored Pokemon and adored the sky, so that's why Haruto's father paints beautiful skies, seemingly in memory of him. They all look at the paintings, talking about Haruto, and then Haruto's mother says thank you to Haruto. Although she's still grieving, she's seemingly happy that he's at peace and still out there, even as a spirit. The spirit of Haruto then appears between them, looking at his parents and smiling. Ash heads off and meets Haruto again, with Haruto telling Ash to touch Pikachu. Haruto tries, but because he's a spirit, he can't touch Pikachu. But Ash knows exactly what to do, and dude, this scene is phenomenal. So what happens is Ash focuses his aura, revealing the aura of himself and Pikachu and the aura of Haruto's ghost, and then using their auras, Ash hugs Haruto, and then connects Haruto's hand to his hand and Pikachu, connecting all three of their auras, allowing Haruto to truly feel Pikachu's touch and to truly feel Pikachu's aura. Haruto is so happy finally feeling Pokemon again, and so he thanks Ash before vanishing. How
That's one of the cutest things ever, and one of the sweetest things ever. Let's keep watching.
How incredible is it to see aura being used in such a touching, unique way like this? The fact that alternate universe Ash also has a deep connection to aura is so beyond amazing. It made me so happy to see it being used here. Such an incredible scene, dude. Ash then later leaves the area through the same tree from earlier, giving the Gengar rocks more significance since Haruto was a ghost. He heads to the Pokemon Center to meet his mother and father.
Producers, imagine having samples that make you react like this.
Okay, wait. But damn it, he's too late, man. When he arrives at the Pokemon Center, his father already had to leave earlier. That is so irritating, dude. We were so close to meeting Ash's father. This episode taunted us, dude. But anyway, Delia gives Ash a new hat, which his father got for him. Ash is super hyped and hungry, so they begin eating his mother's croquettes. But then Ash begins sobbing uncontrollably while eating the food. Like he's really crying, man. And that, with the emotional Pokemon Center theme in the background, is so heartbreaking. Either he's sad about Haruto, or sad about not meeting his father, or the croquettes are just that good. Maybe it's a mix of all three, who knows? Either way, what a beautiful scene, man. We don't often see Ash like this, so it's kind of refreshing. Later, Delia puts them to bed, and then the next morning, Ash dashes off, trying to chase what's rumored to be an Entei in the wild. And that's where the episode ended. First of all, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. Ash's father was not revealed in this episode like many of us were hoping for. The preview did bait us a tiny bit showing this frame, but it turns out that was just Ash and Haruto's parents. But regardless, this episode was the most Ash's father has ever been mentioned in any Pokemon media ever. Delia literally met up with Ash's father, and Ash almost made it there to meet him too. That's so exciting, man. I know this is an alternate universe, it's not canon to Pokemon Journeys, but I don't care. The fact that Ash's father was so relevant and in the forefront is so incredible. This is a massive win in my eyes, even if we didn't get to meet Ash's father. And hey, Ash's father gave him his original hat in this universe, so that's an even bigger win, dude. I may have been wrong predicting that we'd meet Ash's father in this episode, but I was right that the focus of the episode is on the bond between parent and child. The focus was Haruto and his parents, and then Ash and his parents. So I'm happy overall. In general, this episode was absolutely touching and heart-wrenching, and heartbreaking too. The story of Haruto was simple, but so emotional, dude. Seeing Haruto having such a love for Pokemon before passing away, and then being unable to touch Pokemon as a ghost, it was so emotional, dude. But the way that Ash helped Haruto to feel the touch of Pokemon one final time by using Aura, that was so perfect. I loved that Haruto led Ash to his parents with the hat, so that his parents could know that Haruto was still out there as a spirit. That was so emotional too. And seeing Ash breaking down into tears while comfort eating his mother's food, I loved that scene, man. The art style in this episode was seriously phenomenal. I would do anything for another series with this art style and animation. It felt so nostalgic, yet so stylized and modernized simultaneously. It made me feel so happy. I found myself feeling every single emotion throughout this episode, and I especially got emotional when I remembered this is probably the final ever time that we'll see Ash and Pikachu having an everyday adventure, helping some random characters with their lives. After over 1,000 episodes of that, this is likely the final time we'll ever see it happen. It was so special getting to share this little everyday casual adventure with Ash and Pikachu. Really, these are the kinds of stories that we took for granted for the past 25 years. And yet now we're here for the final time. What an incredible, emotional, special episode, man. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. Did you feel as emotionally invested in it as I did? And how do you feel about being so close yet so far from meeting Ash's father once again? Of course, I'm sad we didn't get to meet him, but I still loved the episode regardless. If you enjoyed my review, I'd really appreciate you hitting the thumbs up button and the subscribe button. We're just 3,000 subscribers away from the huge 100,000 subscriber milestone.
That was the video Pokemon Journeys Just Made Everyone Cry by Poke for Lax. That was powerful. I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video. Please subscribe for more content like this, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.